Living outside Washington these past few months has been an adjustment for Janis Shinwari. But with the help of his friends, he's adapting. Still, he says, he worries about his 200 fellow interpreters still living in Afghanistan.
Only 3 or 4 of them, they made it to the United States. The rest of them, they are still in Afghanistan.
And are they safe?
No.
Shinwari says when the Afghan military took over the lead from the coalition in the fight against the Taliban, it fired all of the interpreters. He says anyone who had worked with the U.S.-led coalition was accused of being a spy. The U.S. Congress has set aside more than 8,700 special visas for interpreters and others like Shinwari. But to date, it's granted only about 2,000, or roughly 25% of the visas available. Matt Zeller's a former U.S. Army officer who personally intervened in Shinwari's case to make sure he made it safely to the U.S. It's a promise he made after Shinwari saved his life on the battlefield and dozens of others. But Zeller says there are hundreds like Shinwari still waiting that the United States is letting down.
These people were made a solemn promise. They were told that if they gave at least 1 year of honorable and faithful service, that they would be able to come to the United States safely with their family and find refuge away from that danger. Well, if that's the promise we made them, then it's our duty.
The U.S. State Department won't say how many applicants are still waiting for visas or how long the process takes. But it says it has a responsibility to ensure that none of the applicants is a threat to the United States. It says in many cases, applicants have simply failed to prove their affiliation with U.S. forces has put them in danger. It's a claim that infuriates Shinwari. He says he was on a Taliban kill list for months for helping ISAF forces. He hid in Kabul until he and his family were granted entry to the United States. But he says there are thousands like him still in danger of being killed by the Taliban.
They will torture them. They will send their parts of body as a warning message to their family, to the American and to the other friends to stop working with the American.
And time for his friends, he says, is running out. The U.S. says the translators have just 7 months to complete their applications before the program ends next year, closing a door on those who say they were promised more for their service. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, Washington.